In this video, I'm going to be going over the main expired script. Now, this is a script that I use to go from selling just 6 houses my first year as a real estate agent to 36 houses in my second year. Over the last 10 years, I've had lots of different real estate coaches, have sold hundreds of homes, and this is the script that I developed based on what I was seeing works in today's market and taking little pieces from other scripts that I've seen to be effective. More than anything, when it comes to scripting, it's going to matter the tonality, so the tonality, and then the words you're using. So while you need a great script and you want to master it, you also need to be enthusiastic and have great tonality when it comes to prospecting. Make sure you stick all the way to the end because I'm going to give you a link to download my scripts. I'm just going to go ahead and read it verbatim and then I'll break it down as we go. Hi, is this blank? Hey blank, my name is AJ. I'm a local real estate agent. So I always like to open it up with, I'm a local real estate agent. Depending on your state law, maybe you need to announce what brokerage you're with. I'm not sure exactly on that for you specifically. That's up to you to figure out. But I like to open it up with, I'm a local real estate agent. I like to do it that way because the client, the prospect that I was calling, therefore didn't have bias of what company I was with. The reason for my call is that I saw your home came off the market and I wanted to find out if it's still available or if it actually sold. So you want to confirm if it's still available or if it actually sold. Okay, got it. And when will you be looking to hire the right agent for the job of selling your home? Now, hire the right agent on the script you can see is in all caps with 3 dots on either side of that phrase. That's what's called an embedded command. So you want to pause briefly before and after that phrase, and you want to say it strong with a downward swing versus an upward swing. An upward swing would be hire the right agent. That's like a question. Hire the right agent. That's a weak way to say it. A strong way to say it, a competent way to say it is with a downswing. Hire the right agent. So I'll say that again. Fantastic. Well, we specialize in selling homes that didn't sell the first time, and I was hoping you'd be free to get together. Again, another embedded command. Get together for about 15 minutes or so to talk about why your house didn't sell and what needs to happen in order for it to sell at this point. So you're opening it up already. You're asking for the appointment because you need to ask for the appointment multiple times throughout the conversation. So that's the first time you asked for the appointment. And you're saying it's going to be a short meeting to talk about why it didn't sell and what needs to happen in order for it to sell. So if the prospect is still interested in selling, this is going to catch their interest and you might have a shot of getting the appointment right here within the first few minutes of the script. Which usually works best for you? Weekends or weekdays, mornings or afternoons, 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. This is called a trial close. So what usually works best for you? Weekends or weekends? Let them pick. Mornings or afternoons? Let them pick. And then you close in for a time, 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. So you keep trial closing because if you just say, do you have Thursday open at 6 o'clock? Then they can just say no. But if you're giving them options, it gives you a better chance of actually setting the appointment using the trial close. If it's too soon of a close, ask these questions. Now we're digging for motivation. We're getting into the conversation. And this script should be on your wall as you're prospecting. Do you still need to sell your house? May I ask where you're moving to? How soon do you need to be there? If I could still make that happen, would you be willing to list your home with me and get it sold? Now, I love those first 3 questions. Do you still need to sell your house? A lot of times they'll say, well, I don't need to sell my house. And oftentimes what they're saying is that, hey, I'm not desperate. I'm not a motivated seller. I'm not going to just give my house away, which is totally fine. But if they're like, well, hey, yeah, I do need to sell my house, well, then you know it's a motivated buyer. Either way, you still want to move on to question number 2. Question number 2, where are you moving to? On question number 2, you might get some pushback when you ask, may I ask where you're moving to? If they say, hey, it's none of your business, you can either just skip past it, go on to the next question, or you can just say, hey, no problem. I understand you don't want to share that, but I was just curious because if you're moving out of state, I have a great referral network of agents where I can get you with a top agent really in any city or state you're going to. And if you're moving here local, I have other listings where I'm representing the client and I'm always looking for buyers for my sellers. So it positions you as an agent that's an expert, you got a big network, and it positions you as someone who's actually working actively to get the listings sold. And their perception is their last agent didn't do that, and they're probably right. So let's just say, hey, I'm moving to Florida from Michigan. How soon do you need to be there? So they'll give you a timeline. Hopefully this, again, shows motivation. Whatever they say, if I could still make that happen, would you be willing to list with me and get it sold? So this is another really close, right? If they're like, well, I'm open to hearing what you have to say, that's now you close for the appointment. And I like this third question here on the list because it gets you to your second close of the script. So, and they might just say, I'm not sure. And you can just always repeat and affirm. So whatever they say, repeat and affirm. So if they say, I'm not sure yet, we're going to think about what we're going to do. Hey, totally get it right now. You're just thinking about what you want to do. Maybe not put it back on the market right now. I get it. Well, just out of curiosity, I like to use transition phrases like just out of curiosity. So just out of curiosity, why did you first put your home on the market? So if you get shut down, you want to be able to say something to keep the conversation going. And it's very conversational. It's never like, list with me, let me come out. You're always in a position of posture where you're coming across strong, confident, and in control. The person who's always asking the questions is the one that's in control. So you want to stay on the offensive versus the defensive. So why do you first put your house on the market? Doesn't matter what they say. Awesome. You put it out on the market because you got a new job in Florida and you need to be there in 6 months. Okay, totally get it. Just repeat and affirm. Doesn't matter what they say again. Mr. or Mrs., why do you think your home didn't sell? Now, this is where you start to dig into why they think it didn't sell. This information is crucial to not only set the appointment, because you can talk about why you're different or how you can help it sell based on the reasons they're giving you. And you can use this during the listing appointment. So they'll say whatever. They usually say it's because the last agent didn't do anything. So then you go into, the last agent really didn't, put their best effort forward. Okay, got it. So how do you go about choosing the last agent you listed with? What do you feel they should have done? They'll usually say, well, sell the house, right? So you're asking leading questions. And then you say, right, get the house sold. I'm sure they did their best. Wouldn't you agree? So now you're saying, well, hey, they did their best. Wouldn't you agree? So now they're like, well, yeah, they did their best and it didn't sell. What's wrong with my house or whatever? You're starting to embed, your last agent isn't the right agent to relist with. So then you go on to, I believe your home can still sell right now in this market. I know it can for a fact because many homes are selling right now. You simply need a different approach. That's why we need to get together. Does blank or blank work better for you? Okay, great. Does 1 or 4 p.m. work for you? So that's the script. Now I'm going to do a series of videos like this where I'm reading through the scripts. Next video up is going to be the old expired script, and then I'm going to get into objection handlers. So subscribe to my channel if you want to be notified when those videos come out. You can also hit the alert bell so you actually get notified when they come out. And if you get value from this video, like button all day long, please smash it. And like I promised, there's a link in the description to a free seller prospecting course that I created. It's super simple, super short, straight to the point, and it has a link in it for the scripts. It's going to be in that course. So go ahead and download it, use the scripts, master them, and crush it.